My very first ebook, I made about $1,500 in a weekend. And I wrote it in a day. In today's video, I'm going to show you exactly how to figure out what to write your ebook about, how to finally get the information out of your head and onto the paper, and how to deliver it to your people. Let's talk about it. What's up, y'all? Welcome to the winning team. I'm Nakisha if you're new. So if you're going through the process of trying to write your first ebook, I'm sure you have a lot of questions like, what do I even write this thing about? Now, the first thing I want you to understand is that getting that topic right is very, very important. And you choose this topic by assessing the skills and the talents, or maybe even the advice that you have to give someone else. In order for your ebook to do good, it needs to solve a clear problem. One problem. We are not trying to throw everything that we know into one ebook. Do you have extensive knowledge in something and maybe there's one clear question that people ask you over and over and over again? You probably should write your ebook on that. Do you have years and years of experience doing something and people always come to you about that thing? Those are the type of things that you should write your ebook about. You should have extensive knowledge in it, be able to give advice on it. Relationships, maybe you've gone through a bad relationship and you're trying to prevent other women from going through that. Maybe you have a personal finance career and you want to give tips there. Whatever you choose to write your ebook about, make sure that you have knowledge in it and that you're somewhat passionate about it too. Because people can feel when you really don't know what you're talking about and you just did research on something and tried to create an ebook. We're not doing none of that, okay? Make sure that you have the knowledge in the area that you're trying to teach someone something about, right? Most of the time, teaching ebooks do the best because most people want knowledge. They want to learn something. If it's related to finances, relationships, or wellness, you can assure that those three topics will do well. It doesn't have to be in those areas as long as you have knowledge in it and you know what you're talking about. So you want to figure out how to choose a topic for your ebook based on your own knowledge, talents, experience, or advice. The next thing you want to do is your research, right? So you don't want to just jump out here and make this ebook on something that you think would be a good idea. No, you want to know for sure that your people want this and that it's going to sell when you finally create it, because we're not into jumping out here creating things that no one wants to buy, right? So we're going to do our research. The very first thing you're going to do is research on Google. You're going to type in the topic of your ebook and see what comes up. What are the most popular blogs and websites that come up for this topic? You're going to read through those things and see the type of information that they put in. You're going to do the same thing on YouTube as well. Find the top creators for that topic, find the top videos, and make sure you go through the comments of these videos. What are people talking about the most in the comments of these videos? What are some questions that people are asking? Because maybe the creator didn't go in depth when it comes to that particular part of the topic. You want to make sure you're getting into the mind of your potential buyers. What is it that they truly want to know? Not what do you think they want to know. What is it that they really want to know? And going in depth into these comments and into videos and blog posts and articles is really going to give you an idea of what people are asking when it comes to that particular thing. There's a website called Answer the Public that you can also go to and type in your top question for this particular niche, and it will give you loads and loads of questions that people are asking around this topic. This can give you another great insight into the topics that should be within your ebook. Now, after you've done that surface level research, you want to begin to ask your audience. You want to ask them exactly what it is that they want. If you have a newer audience and they're not really responding to you, or, they're not answering back, because that happens, when our audience is cold and we haven't done a good job of engaging with them. or we're new and our audience is not that large, sometimes people just won't answer, especially if you give them a question where you're expecting that they're going to go in depth. No, give them closed-ended questions where it's a yes or a no. When it comes to this topic, do you want to know more about this part or this part, where they can just give a simple, quick answer, whether it's on your Instagram stories, on your YouTube community tab. Give them things that they can give you specific, don't give them something something where they have to give you an explanation, child, whatever that type of question is. Give them something and give them very specifics to choose behind it. Go live with your audience. A lot of you are missing out on a whole bag because you're so afraid to go live with your audience. These are real people on the other end of this, on the other end of the camera. If you're building an audience and you're trying to build an audience of real people and really be connected in with your people, you're going to have to talk to them. So go live around the topic that you're considering doing the ebook on and simply ask them questions. You will be surprised of the feedback that you will get on a live stream because people want you to answer their question directly, and so they're more prone to, give you the information that you're looking for. Just go live on the topic and have a conversation around it and watch all the information flow in. Now, once you've done your thorough research and you've taken notes on the most common questions that you're seeing, or the information that you see needs to be included in this ebook, now it's time to outline the ebook, right? So you want to go step by step on what you want to include. You're making an outline, right? This is how you're going to keep your information organized so that it reads well to the person that's going to buy it. So you're going to create that outline. You're going to make sure that you're including the most important questions people have around it, the thing that people want to know how to do. You're going to go deep, go as deep as you need to go in order to clearly answer the one question you're trying to answer with your ebook. Like I said, we're not trying to throw everything that we know into this one ebook. Trust me, I feel you. I know how it is. I like to be thorough. Your girl is a teacher, and so I like to go deep too. But when it comes to an ebook, you don't want this thing to be way too long and people never can finish it, and never accomplish what they're trying to accomplish. You want to make it a shorter read than a longer read, in my opinion. Any ebook that I've ever bought has not been like this massive 100-page document. If I wanted that, I would have bought a book, but that's me though, right? There is no length that it needs to be. People ask me this all the time. It needs to be as long as it needs to be to answer the question and as short as it can be to get your point across. So there's no clear answer there. Make it as long as it needs to be. So you're going to outline it with the header topic that you're going to be talking about. You're going to break down the subheadings on the things within that topic that you're going to talk about. And you're going to set this up exactly how you want to write it. This is the most important part. The outline part, the research and the outline should take longer than the actual writing of the book, because this is where you're figuring out how to put that value inside your book. So make sure you take a nice amount of time on your research and your outline. I would say no more than 24 hours, because you can write this in a day for sure, hands down. And honestly, you can do this entire thing in a weekend. And if you're interested in seeing me do an ebook in a weekend, let me know in the comments and I'll show y'all exactly how easy this is to do in another video. But I would say give yourself a good 24 hours. I'm not saying you have to do the full 24 hours, at one time, but give yourself a nice amount of time to go in and do some thorough research, right? Give yourself about 24 hours to write out the outline. It shouldn't take you that long, but I'm saying give yourself a day, to write out the outline, and then we're gonna get ready to start writing. I would say give yourself about 24 hours to do the research. It doesn't have to be in one sitting, because maybe you don't have that kind of time, because I know I don't. But a good 24 hours to do some thorough research to make sure that you're going to cover all the aspects that need to be covered. And then I would say give yourself about 24 hours to do the outline as well. Obviously, it doesn't take that long for the outline if you did good research, but I'm just saying give yourself a day. Now, like I said, the writing can be done in a day, but you need to take some time on that research and the outline before we get into the actual writing. Now it's time for us to actually write the ebook. And I know you're probably saying, Nakisha, this is the hardest part because I absolutely hate writing, but not so fast. All you're going to do is whip out your cell phone or whip out your laptop and do voice to text. You're simply going to talk about the topic that you're so knowledgeable in and that you're so passionate about, and you're going to let the device type it for you. On any Mac product, there's a voice to text feature, and you can simply talk it out. Now, if you do not have a Mac product, I would go into the App Store and find a voice to text app, something like Otter, and I would talk out my content. I would talk it out. After you sit there and you just do your whole thing, do your thing, you know, talk it out, say what you need to say. You should have pages and pages of text to turn into your ebook. Now it's time for us to format the document. So after you've done all the voice to text, you will need to do some editing to that document. You're going to need to go in and make some spelling corrections, you know, change up some paragraphs, how you've said things. You're going to want to do that, okay? You want to go in there and make it look a little bit fancy enough for you to be able to take the information and transfer it over to the actual ebook. Next, you're going to go to Canva. Canva is absolutely free. They have a free subscription, even though there is a paid option, which I use because there's so many options on the templates and the photos and all that good stuff. And hands down, it's just amazing. I don't think I could run my business without it. I absolutely love Canva, but you're going to go in Canva. You can use the free version, and you're going to look up an ebook template or A4 document, and you're going to simply take that information that you spoke onto the document and that you kind of pre-formatted, and you're going to transfer it over to one of those templates. Okay, now you have your document all beautiful and it's put together, and you have your ebook created. And now you need to know how to get it to your customers, right? We're going to do that by simply uploading that document into a system like SendOwl. SendOwl is simply a system that distributes digital products for you, any type of digital product, but for today we're talking about ebooks. All you need to do is go to sendowl.com and sign up for a free account, and they will send out your document for you. All you need to do is go to SendOwl. I'll put a link to them down in my description. Sign up for your account. It's absolutely free. You don't have to pay anything, and you are going to upload your ebook into the system there. You're going to put your price tag on it, and they're going to create a payment gateway for you. It's really that simple. And so once you're selling your ebook, the only thing you have to do is give your people the link. They click on the link, they go purchase it, SendOwl sends it to them, and then SendOwl sends you your money. It's really that simple. People often tell me they don't know what type of ebook they could create, or what they want to create it about, or how to even create it for that matter. So today I wanted to take the difficulty out of that process for you and give you some ideas that you can get started on today. The first ebook idea we have is a guide. This is typically your how-to guide teaching people how to do something that you're proficient in. If you have knowledge or skills or experience doing something, you can absolutely teach someone else how to do it in a how-to guide. For instance, the ultimate guide to creating your first container garden. How to make a lemon pound cake. The female's guide to dating after divorce. So there are so many things that you can take from your experience or your knowledge or your skills and teach people how to do it in the form of a guide. Next is tools. You can tell people the tools that you use in order to do something that they want to do. For instance, the 10 tools I use to run a successful Shopify store. This tools ebook can simply be a culmination of things that you use to accomplish a certain task. Next is a challenge. Literally, you can take people through a challenge of getting to a specific goal. Now, typically these are timed things. So for instance, 30 days to the perfect abs. So you're telling them it's going to take 30 days. You could create an ebook, literally 1 page per day on the things they need to do to get the perfect abs, or 90 days to better productivity. And in that ebook, you would simply give them something to do each and every day to make themselves more productive in a 90-day period. The next ebook you can create is on tips. In this ebook, you literally can make a list of tips and suggestions on whatever topic that you're going to be talking about. So for instance, 25 tips to a better credit score. And in that, you're going to give them things like pay your bills on time, make sure you're paying your credit card by the statement day, and you're going to list out tips to make sure that your credit is better. It's really, really simple. You don't have to have it in like a step-by-step type of thing. It doesn't have to be all formally written out. You literally can just list the tips out one by one, package it up, and ship it off to your customer. The next ebook type is facts. 15 things you need to know about buying a home as a first-time home buyer. That is an ebook that you literally can just put recommendations and facts that a person needs to know that may be new to the thing that they are trying to do. The great thing about this is that, again, it does not have to be all formal, and you don't have to, you literally can just list those things out one by one and package that up as well. So you can create an ebook of facts. Now this next one, I actually really love this idea, and it's the expert roundup, right? You can create an ebook getting quotes from other experts in your field, getting their perspective and how they see that particular topic. So for instance, you could write an ebook on 10 online businesses that's booming in 2022, and you can go and interview 10 different experts in that field in the online business space. So for instance, someone might be doing retail, you might get an influencer, you might get someone that's great at drop shipping, and you really can interview all of them and take those interviews and package it together in an ebook. And that is a great way to provide extra value to your customer. Obviously, you want to include yourself first for that matter, and then you want to add some other experts who's going to also add to your credibility and actually make for a really good ebook. And then you can do ideas. People love a good ideas post, so I know they would love a really good ideas ebook. Kind of just like this video, I'm giving you ideas on ebooks. You can do the exact same thing, but in an ebook form. So maybe you have 100 YouTube video ideas, 200 blog post ideas, 35 pound cake ideas you can make for Thanksgiving. So giving people ideas is a great ebook type as well, because oftentimes people run out of them. For instance, I make the same probably 5 or 10 dishes in my kitchen, but if someone offered me, hey Nakisha, here is a ebook on 20 easy one pot meal ideas, I will probably jump at that, because I'm always so busy, and the recipes that I go to during the week are just easy for me to make and get them out and done. Now we get fancy on Sundays, Friday nights we eat out, but that Monday through Thursday, it's going to be those same recipes that I do. So you want to think of ideas that people need around stuff like that. If you have experience in online business or social media management, content ideas, people love content ideas, recipes, again, exercising. So think of things, oh God, hairstyles. Think of things that people really need help with and basically be their solution. To create your ebook, you're going to come to canva.com and set up your free account. This is the page you'll see when you set the account up. You'll see that there are tons of options, but you want to come up here and simply type in ebook. Canva makes this super simple. You don't have to know the dimensions or anything like that. You simply can type in what you want to do. And so I'm going to choose ebook templates. And then as you can see, there are tons of options here that come up. You will simply just scroll for the one that looks good to you. I do want you to take notice though. I would choose an option that has multiple pages so that you can have different formats for the different pages of your ebook. As you can see right here, this will tell you that this is 3 of 11, so that there are 11 pages here. This one here has 10 pages. If you want to see what those pages are, you simply can just hover over this, and as you can see, it's sliding to show you, or you can click on it and you can get a glimpse of all of the pages just under this cover page here. I'm going to take a look here and see what other options they have. I actually really like
the layout of this. There are 5 pages here because it looks a lot like a informational ebook that I'm going to be creating. And as I can see, there's another one moving over here, and this one looks like it has more pages. I really like this. So let's go ahead and choose this option. Customize this template. That's what we're going to choose. So I really like this template here. I don't like that it doesn't have the informational pages of the other templates. So what you can do if you just can't choose between 2 templates, or you see features in one that you don't see in another, and you can scroll over here to see if there are some options that you like. But instead of doing that and making this difficult, I already saw the pages that I want. So what I'm going to do is keep this open, but I'm going to go back here to this original page. I'm going to close this out, and then I'm going to choose this option, and I'm going to also choose customize this template. And so as you can see, this gives me the layout that I wanted. Everything is here. We applied all pages. And so we have everything that we want right here. Now, what I am going to do is click this little square here, and it's going to add a new blank page on this document for you. I'm going to go ahead and click the arrow to bring this up top. And so I'm going to go back to that other document. As you can see, I'm just switching through them here at the top, toggling on the tabs. I'm going to go back to that original document that I loved. And this is actually a design here that I like. And so I'm just going to click on this. And as you can see, the purple square just highlights the entire document. And I am going to select all of that and then copy it. If you're on Mac, you're simply going to do Command A to select all, and then Command C to copy. Go back to the other document, and then Command V to paste that sheet on this document. So now, as you can see, I have a different layout over here on this one. I basically am combining the 2 options that I liked and couldn't choose. And so we're going to create another blank page, go back to that other document that I absolutely loved, and we're just going to Command A and then Command C in order to copy, come back here and Command V to paste those options here. And so now, as you can see, it's kind of like we have a cover, and then we have like an intro page and everything like that, and then some information-based pages if you're doing a information-based ebook. So now we're going to go ahead and just customize the cover, because this is the cover of the ebook. Now, if you just don't like this cover at all and you know that you want to choose something completely different, what you can do is go over here to the design templates on the left, and you can completely choose something different. As you can see, this design here that I'm hovered over, this is actually really amazing. And you can click on that and see all of the different design pages. So looking at this design over here, I actually really like some of the pages that they have on this template. So let me show you something else that you could do that could be amazing. This is how you can put your ebook together and make it unique to you and unique to what you are doing. So we're going to add another blank page here, and I'm going to go over here and add this thank you for reading page at the end, because I like that. I like that it gives you additional information at the end of the ebook. We're going to add another blank page and go up from there. We're going to add the testimonials section, and then we'll go up. I don't want this page, so look, I can click this little garbage can here. We can click delete here and add another blank page. Go up. We're going to add this checklist to this one. And so you see how you can begin to create something very unique for yourself by combining different elements of different designs. I absolutely love that about Canva. It's so versatile and it's so really easy to use, to be honest. So I'm also going to add another blank page here. Click the up arrow to move that up, and we're going to choose the table of contents. So I think that I'm starting to like the flow of this. All right, yeah, I like that. I love the pages that we have in here. Now we're going to go ahead and design this cover. So I'm going to just click on this and then hit delete on my keyboard. I'm going to click this line and see, okay, so this is already the thinnest it can go. So let me get a different type of line. We're going to click on elements right here, lines and shapes. As you can see, I already see that there's a line here. So I'm going to choose that and see what that looks like. So I like that one. Let me see if I can make it this thinner because I don't like the weight of this line here. So I'm going to choose the one that I put in. Okay, yeah, so that will allow me to go much thinner. I wanted to match that line here on this next one. So I'm going to use the line that I just added and delete this heavyweight one here. Delete. We're going to duplicate this same line just so I don't have to go through those steps again. We're going to hit duplicate and then we're going to drag that up here to the top and we're going to delete that heavy line, which I don't think I'll use this second one, but just for the moment, let's keep it there. Then we're going to take this photo. So I think I'm going to completely redesign this cover page. We're going to delete the photo. So I'm going to go back over here to elements and I'm looking for a photo that will describe digital products, right? So maybe we can say laptop on sofa. So like a casual work from home entrepreneur that's giving off vibes of creating a digital planner or a digital product of some sort. And as you can see, it gives you a ton of options. So let's choose this option here. Let's make this a little bit smaller. And so we're going to center that there. Then let's go ahead and grab text. So you can click here on the text option and I'm going to add a heading. When you click on this little 4-bar thing here, you can move the text anywhere you want to move it to on the document. So I'm going to delete this line because I don't think I'm going to use this. I'm going to leave that just like that. Let's go up a tad bit. And this is my brand font. As you can see over here, my Nakisha Wynn brand kit, it tells me all of the fonts that I usually use. And this is a feature that's available in Canva Pro. It allows you to set up a brand kit that presets your brand fonts and colors and your logo so that you can get a cohesive look across all of the designs that you create on Canva. It really does make it super simple and makes everything look professional. It also gives you access to upgraded templates and copyright-free photos and videos, which is my favorite part of the Canva Pro plan, but it has so many great benefits. So if you'd like to try it for free for 30 days, I'll add a link to my description where you can do that. And then we can go down to the second page and you can begin to delete items as you see fit and go ahead and customize it the way you'd like. We could change out this photo and use the same photo that we have used in the primary page and just make them compatible and make sure that everything looks good. So I'm going to stretch this to the same size as the photo that's there. We're going to do this just like that. And so you have a consistency from that first page down to the second one. And then you can begin to go ahead and customize everything that's on the page. We can change fonts, we can change colors, we can change this background here if we wanted this to be white or a different color. Totally up to you. It's customizable. And so as you can see here, we have a cover page, we have a table of content. Everything is looking cohesive. You can do the same on this page to start bringing everything together. This photo could be changed out. I'm actually going to do that. Change out this photo. I'm going to click on uploads and get a photo of myself. We can make this look even more cohesive. So So I'm going to change this to a photo of me. I hit delete on that photo. It leaves the little circle for you to add your own headshot. And then I could simply just find a photo of myself and add that there. Now, as you can see, everything's looking cohesive and it's all coming together. You can change fonts, you can change colors, you can change photos, and completely make this document your own and start to fill it out with the content that you have. You can add in different checklists and anything you want to do in here. But once you're done with the entire project, you're going to want to download it so it can become your actual ebook. So to do that, you're going to click on share at the top here, and you're going to click on download. Now, in order to make this a PDF file, which is what you'll need in order to deliver this to your customer, is going to be a PDF. And so you can either choose PDF for printing or PDF standard, which is great for emailing and viewing documents online. So we're going to choose PDF standard. And then as you can see, it has all of the pages selected. In the event you didn't want to print all of those pages, you could deselect and just select certain pages that you want to have done. Totally up to you. But for this situation, we're going to have all of the pages printed out, and we're just going to click on done, and then we will click on download. As you can see here, it's preparing the document and downloading it for us. And when it's done, you will see that it pops up at the bottom here. So we're going to click on that link. And as you can see, it brings up our completed ebook. You can scroll through the document to see how it came out. It looks so beautiful, so professional, and you're all set. After that, you have your ebook. It's ready to go and to be sold to your customers. Now, after you've created your digital product, you're going to need a place to host that digital product in order for it to be sent to your customer. And one of my favorite ways to do this is by using Shopify. Shopify is an e-commerce platform that allows you to start your business and sell your products with the click of a button. Now, I really like Shopify because it's so versatile. It gives you the opportunity to sell different types of products under the same business roof. Now, let me show you how you can get your digital product uploaded and selling on Shopify. Once your Shopify store is all set up, you want to go in the left menu, click on apps, and then in the top, you're going to type digital downloads. This is going to bring you to the app store to find the digital download app. Now you're going to click on this one here, the digital downloads, and make sure that it's by Shopify, and you're going to add that app. Once you add it, it will bring you over to the store to install the app. Once the app is installed, it'll bring you to this page, and now you're ready to add your first digital product. Now that'll bring you to the product page. You're going to type the title of that ebook or the digital product that you're going to be selling really simply here. And then we're going to just come down here to the description portion and give a in-depth description of what your ebook or your digital product is about. Next, we're going to add a price, and then we're just going to make sure that this product is active and click on save. Once you save the item, you will have the option to click on more options and then go down to add digital file. And this is where you're going to upload your ebook or digital product. Once you find your product, you can click on publish, and then that product will be available. Go down here to media and click on add file, and that will give you the option to add the front facing cover that's going to show up on your Shopify store to this product. It's really that simple. You can get your digital product uploaded, and you really could make your very first sale today. Now, if you want to get your Shopify store up and running, you can get started for just $1 over the next 90 days. I mean, that really is a no-brainer. You pay $1, go ahead and get your stuff uploaded, and you make a return on your investment with the first sale. Go ahead and click on the link down in my description. I will have a link there for you to take advantage of that deal. Something that I'm asked often is, how do I sell an ebook without an audience? And while that is an option, and I'm going to tell you exactly how to do that, I want you to consider maybe you should build an audience. See, the benefits of having your own audience is that you get to sell to them more than just the one time from the ebook that you're currently trying to sell them. This can create opportunity to earn long term rather than thinking so short term and thinking about that one ebook you're trying to sell to them. It also creates community support so that if you wanted to build an online brand and take this thing even further than just that ebook, you have the ability to do that. Community support is so important when you're trying to build an online brand, so that you have people that support you and encourage you to continue going, and so that vice versa, you can give that support to other people. So I do want you to consider the benefits of actually building your own audience. Now, this doesn't look like you hopping on camera like me and doing videos or anything like that. You actually can build a community without ever showing your face. You could create a YouTube channel and do voiceovers. You could do a TikTok account where you're posting engaging content there. There are several ways that you can build an audience and people that support the thing that it is that you're trying to do. So I want to encourage you to build an audience, because these ways that I'm going to give you to sell that ebook without having your own audience, they're going to be competitive. They're going to have people that are only looking to support you for that one purchase to get what they want and be gone. And that's not what you want if you want to build a viable business. Now, if you are looking for somewhere to sell your ebook and you do not have an audience, the very first place you should consider is Etsy. On Etsy, you can sell a variety of digital products, including ebooks. There are so many different types of things that people are selling. You would just want to create your Etsy account, do some research, and go ahead and list your ebook there. And as you can see, there are several people selling ebooks on here and actually doing very well and giving out the information that they have to share. So your first option is going to be Etsy. And the second option you have is Amazon. Yeah, you actually can sell your ebook on the largest e-commerce platform there is to sell items and get your ebook in front of people. Now, the thing with this is it's going to be very competitive. There are going to be several other people selling ebooks, probably in the same genre as you or on the same topic as you, and you have to navigate that. Just do everything that you can to get traffic to that listing. And an amazing way to do that is to have an audience of your own that you can funnel over to that ebook and begin to get recommendations from the people that support you and everything you do. So those are the two options that I definitely would consider if you don't have an audience. However, I am going to strongly recommend that, yes, you build an audience of your own. If you found this helpful, go ahead and click on this video right here and learn how to market your ebook to maximize your profits.